Thanks for introducing me to these two amazing tzaddikim. When nothing goes right, go left.
We are one group or the other. We're in dire need of putting a stop to this. We have to focus on what is important every single time. And the Arabs know it. When there's discourse in the Jewish people, they can attack. And it works. It works. Well, look at just last week's Parsha, Miriam. He was waiting for a little discourse in Jewish people. Yeah, now I can curse them.
Yeah.
He was waiting. How long was he waiting? Who knows? Maybe a year till he saw that there was life. We ourselves, it's not the leaders.
I said to you, how do you pay for 10 children's college education? And you said, how does anyone make it in Israel?
Now, the times we are living in now, I would not want my child go to college or any higher education. Lower education, I would say.
Yeah, exactly.
It is so devastating.
Age to age, you're still the same.
Where in the world? We made Aliyah. So what's the big deal? You live in upstate New York, you live in that thing, right?
Yeah, you live in one place or another. What's the big deal?
That's a big deal. And then comes Wednesday and the bus drivers, Shabbat Shalom.
And you said
any holiday, any time, even if you're not observant, if you don't want to know about it, it's there. And it's in your face, and it's all around. And the people that greet you, they meet you, they whatever it is. You have a place to go, you have this, you want to get out here?
yes, thank you so.
Perfectissimo. Look at this. And the Almighty gave me a spot. Look at this. All I have to say is thank you. And the boys will go in 2 by 2, right? And then they come back to the yeshiva and they talk to the Rav and they say, you know, Rav, sometimes we meet people that are not, dressed properly. And so the Rav says, where are your eyes?
Ooh.
Are you talking to the person, looking them straight in the face, or are you looking somewhere else? Where are your eyes? And that's exactly where are your eyes. Are we looking at the problems, or are you looking at all the good that we have here and all the positive and all the boys that are fighting for us? And we have to live our life to the fullest so they can be proud of us. And we can be proud of them.
What do you want to say about you have to know who to ask? What's the story on that?
Because if it's all in the Torah,
Yeah.
so you'll have to ask somebody that knows Torah. And if he doesn't know, most of the time he or she doesn't know, she'll say, oh, but they take you to the person that has the answer for you. Is the difference. You don't take anybody's word. There is an answer for everything.
Do you ask a rabbi a lot of questions? Do you have a specific rabbi, or do you Rebbitzin, or do you ask Hashem?
I have some dear friends. So. In a time now that is so about me, myself, and more of me, that it's very, very difficult to share. It's very difficult to give. It's very difficult because it takes away from you. It's just the opposite, of course. Because the more you give, the more you grow, the more you want to give, the more you
get.
You get. Yeah, you always get more than you give. But if you have that feeling that giving is getting less, then it's a question. I think it's a mindset. Now especially, it's all about me and myself and how I feel. Everybody takes away from me.
Yeah.
So you end up protective of what you have, and you can't go out of your way for others.
So Chana doesn't just give me therapy and Torah classes. She also makes me Disney cappuccino. I mean, come on. She does so many things. Let's go learn some Torah with Chana.
Yes.
And she say, oh, so, thank you for the compliment. So I told her yesterday that
we were the best team when we worked together.
Ah.
Such a good team.
Monday and Thursday.
Monday and Thursday. So
Right, there's a book called The Kesher HaChaim by Rav Tukachinsky, where he speaks about all these subjects at length. But the truth is that a lot of things we don't know.
Whoa, here we are. We're going to hear Rachel Poland Goldberg speak. And look who's here.
Exclamation points. Now it sounds like that's not a big deal. We know it takes less than a minute. What I'll say, and I pray to Hashem that I'm right. So the first 48 hours, I was in complete shock. It was absolute, total, complete trauma. Like I've never sentences that you never thought in your life you would say, especially as a parent. We were like, oh, thank God he was kidnapped. Because then he was alive. And then when we got the video from Anderson Cooper, and then I stood up and I said, this is Hashem and that arm is going to save him.
What a great thing to do during the 9 days. Chana and I just went to hear Rachel speak, and she was like, Esther Hamalka, Esther from Purim. This happened to his arm because it's going to save him. And she's on such a high level, how important it is. Yeah, thank you. Level of kavana and intention and emunah and bitachon and like faith on such a high level. She was saying how every day you can do just a little drip of water. When she was 11, her grandfather took her to the Grand Canyon and he said, you see this? This was built from one little drop of water again and again and again. So she said, how come only 500 people have called about the hostages? We should all be calling every day. There's something like 800,000 calls for the border.
One-liner.
But if it could be a one-liner email, the people in DC will make it the most important thing. And she also said that it's such a diverse group of people who were taken as hostages into Gaza. It's Muslims, Jews, Christians, African Christians. Why aren't their lives mattering? The news never reports it. It only talks about the Jews that were hostages. So just a lot of really important things to think about. But the biggest one is that she says, I'm a big faker. I should have been an actress because every day I just want to fall on the floor. But something tells me to keep doing advocacy and teaching people and having faith that he will come home. So I had a little courage and I ran up to her at the end and I said, it's such an honor to meet you. You make me want to be a better person. And I'm so grateful that every time you speak publicly, you don't talk about politics, you talk about spirit and you talk about God and having faith, and you talk about being good people and doing whatever we can, even in the face of adversity, to be the best that we can be. And it's not a time for hurting each other, but to help each other. And she was like, oh, come on. She was like, she's so humble. Anyway. Are you self-taught?
I'm self-teaching right now.
It's always a good time with Chana.
We have to say hello to Mama Rachel. That's how we do it.
Is every day like an adventure in Israel?
As a matter of fact, I think it is. Never know what's on our path. Gua,
An explosion.
Somewhere, traffic is hauled up. Bus, this, that.
Iran could throw rockets. What do you do if you're in the car and a rocket comes? You pull over? Keep going. Keep trying.
I don't know. Depends on. I got one time I'm walking, and all of a sudden, wow! I said, "Whoa, that was close by."
And that's all you said. You didn't go.
It was
"Whoa."
down in the valley. Everything in Israel is close by. How big is the darn country? It's so small that even Iran can miss it.
And you never leave Jerusalem. That is good. They
You
say.
know how big the outside countries are? There are 26 Arab countries. The heck are they doing? What are they doing? They need this little minuscule
Thorn in their side.
Yeah.
Because we represent democracy and people having free thought, and they don't want that.
beautiful saying that they came up with. A journalist or a reporter, inside the country we are dreamers. Outside the country they get the news. Right?
Someone's story about the story.
Yeah, you don't know because you're an interesting way of thinking, because outside the country they're very much afraid of for us. Because after all, everything is imminent. It's going to be happening, you know. You should be sitting in your boots when you can't function.
Crippled.
You're crippled.
But inside
the whole country, now in their eyes, because of the war, should be crippled at a standstill.
Right.
That's it.
But look at these people.
Yeah.
They're going by fast.
Oh my God, they didn't get the memo.
You get so excited by the little things.
I get excited.
Today you told me, I love the garlic peels because they're just so cute.
And then
The food tastes like food here. In America, it just looks pretty.
looks. America is all about looks.
Yeah.
You cannot go out without putting on your face in America. I said, for America, I don't have to give up anything, right? Because it's all there. And you need more, you need better, you need higher. And for Israel, I don't need anything. Yeah, everybody has a chair, everybody has a bed, the food in the refrigerator, small refrigerator. Perfect.
You're not even supposed to eat food when it's a few days old. That's why Costco is really not so great in the end.
You have to have two for the price of one, and then you have to store it.
Come in. It's beautiful.
Have you been?
No, I've never been.
In those days, they were shooting from here, from the building, on the top, and this is Kilo, the back of us. They were shooting at the
Both
Kilo
sides.
Kilo.
Yeah. That's the shopping center Ari was killed in. Wow.
Whoa! Yeah?
Gorgeous. You're a great tour guide.
Oh yes, we are. From the sun, then on the right hand side, right? So you have different grapes growing at the same time. One have a little bit colder weather, colder nights, warmer weather.
I love this country.
Right. Every turn of the way you have a different country. Just here in the lower parts of the Alps, right? Most beautiful. What did the Almighty say? I'll give you a country that reminds you of your own country. No matter where you come from in the world, there's part in Eretz Yisrael that you say, oh my gosh, this is like my home. There's a part that looks like Holland. Yes, of course, the mountains here, you know. We were on the bike ride from Jerusalem to Eilat. And we go to the mountains here and the off-road and so on. I said, oh, look at this, just like in Holland. And I cracked myself up.
Just bumped into a whole flock of Hayalot. Yes, we are Hayalot. Thank you so much for protecting our country and democracy.
I can.
It's a lot of money. Wow. As a matter, Shoshana. I remember the day that Ali, because Eitan bring to our school all the stickers and all madbekot. And I really remember that.
He has for the army, he has it for...
What do you want American Jews to know about Israel?
So
We love you.
yes.
Sure, you made me cry.
Hi, Shoshana.
Help Israel. What's the best thing we can do? Come visit or come live
When
here?
did you come?
Yeah, Ahavat China. Like
We are Jewish. We are
the opposite of Tisha B'Av. The Lo Sinat
Wait,
China,
where do
Ahavat
you
China.
live? Close to?
Mishpacha.
Whenever you hear the but, beware. Remember what the but is.
What's the butt? What do you mean?
But is a Yetzer Hara that is trying to put in that little question mark. Maybe it's not what I hear, but
something
it's a way out. But I did, but I heard, but
So
I
give
saw.
me an example. You would say,
I love your hair, but you should really put in the curls, you know? What the heck? Either you love my hair or not. Love it for what it is. Love everything for what it is. And say it that way also, because we say so often something that we really don't mean. And I think autistic children get very confused with our language, because when a teacher says, okay, you have 3 choices, 4, and she says, oh yeah, you can have, no, but you said 3. You have to say what you believe and you have to stick to it. So if you say, my hair is beautiful, I don't want to hear about the power of the mitzvah. Not that long ago, with the 2 helicopters that collided in the north, it must have been about, I would say, 15 years ago. This soldier just heard about the mitzvah of putting on your right shoe first. And he says, oh, I can do that. Right? You get very excited and you hear something and you feel that you can do it. And he does it and he does it and he does it. The morning that he's called up to go with his unit into the helicopter, they're standing on line, and all of a sudden he says, oh no, I didn't put my right shoe on first. I have to go back. He goes to the commander and he says, Commander, I have to go back. I have to take off my shoes and put on my right shoe first. The commander said, you go back. We're going to miss the mission. We cannot wait for you. We have to go. We are on a schedule and we cannot wait. I have no choice. I have no choice. I promised I was going to do this mitzvah. He runs back, takes off his shoes, puts on his right shoe first, then the left shoe. He ties the left shoe first, then the right shoe, runs out, and just then the helicopter takes off. And he stands there like, no, and I did the mitzvah, and I did the mitzvah, and I did the mitzvah. And the next thing he sees, both helicopters colliding. And he doesn't know where to put himself. Is this what it means when we do a mitzvah? We are safeguarding ourselves, the power of a mitzvah. First of all, take on something that you really can do, not something that is a little too high, too much, that you only can do one time. Take on something that you can do and go with it.
Go for
the
it.
Power of a mitzvah.
Hey.
Well,
Ready.
Well, who doesn't answer her phone?
ever.
Good,
I love this lady. I love this lady.
I don't believe it. I don't believe
How are you doing?
Well, you would know if you answered your phone.
It could be
You
my
know
fault.
Hannah too? How do you know Hannah?
I don't know really anymore. We've forgotten.
Dear friend, what's your name
I
again?
promise you I didn't swim anywhere with her. I promise you that.
See also the bark, you see, is silver. Because we used to use it in Finland when you go to the sauna and you take the twigs, you know, and you beat one another with the twigs.
You beat one another in the sauna? That
in
sounds
the
relaxing.
sauna, and it is the hottest of hottest you can get, and it is so energizing. Birch. Silver
Birch tree.
Good job, Shaniqua. Oh, finish it too over there. Okay, good. Completely different planets. Oh, this is the documentary that I'm in. Oh, they feel like yesterday doesn't mean tomorrow will do. And I'm just gonna do a downward dog. I just need it. People are fascinating, so are you. Because today look like
How you doing?
Thank God. You know this song? By mir bist du schön. Please let me explain. Bist du schön. By its language only helps me tell you how grand you are. I try to explain.
That's all I have to say.
If you look for the danger, you're gonna find the danger. If you look for the good, you're gonna find good. Look, I see good right there. Ah!
Stare
Another
fruit in the face.
adventure with Chana.